Ramos is going up. That's a little surprising, as he had the most fouls in the tournament.
And they've escaped bookings, which is an art. Well done to Indonesia for winning the Fair Play Award.
When you're the runner-up and you get the Fair Play Award, it's always hard, isn't it? And he's been presented the trophy there by Mr. Lim Kia Tong, the AFF Vice President, also President of the Football Association of Singapore and Chairman of the local organising committee. And, I think it's been very, very well organised in the end, Roshan.
Oh, yes. It has been incredibly well organised. It's a credit to all the organisers, all the people who've worked so incredibly hard to put this competition together. It's been a wonderful, wonderful competition. Everything has been smooth, everything has been well organised.
The top scorer award. There were 4 players who got 4 goals each. Chanatip Songkrasin and Tirisan Danga there from Thailand, Safari Rasid from Malaysia, and Bienvenido Marañón from the Philippines. Of course, these are the only 2 here still in Singapore. They will go up to collect that award. Also to be presented by Mr. Lim Kia Tong.
Fascinating, isn't it? I mean, 4 players winning the Golden Boot Award. Good luck sharing that.
Split it down the middle. And there's a nice little check there of $2,500 US. I hope that's going to get split as well, 4 ways.
Put that in a team fund or a charity fund, perhaps.
Yeah, Tirisan went off at half-time. I was wondering whether he would have been up there still, because Chanatip was on the pitch.
And they're discussing now what they're going to do with this.
Are we going to contact Marañón and Safawi? Well, Chanatip better not go too far away.
And now the MVP trophy goes to the player from Thailand, Chanatip Songkrasin.
No surprises. Chanatip Songkrasin is the most valuable player of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2020, reclaiming that award that he won both in 2014 and 2016.
Yeah, gets a big roar from the crowd. I don't think anyone can have too many complaints about this, his impact on the Thai side and just his overall play. Although I think perhaps he could have looked at maybe Kritsada, who has been a consistent performer for Thailand throughout this campaign. Can't really complain about that, can you? Chanatip winning the MVP award.
It's a record extending 3rd time that he has won the award. Chanatip, which is a fantastic achievement, as he gets a check there of $10,000 US presented to him by Ms. Rosanna Ashra, the Assistant Director of Nursing at Tan Tock Seng Hospital. I think that's a lovely gesture as well.
Yep.
Just a nod to the frontliners who've really been at the forefront of things here during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, they've been MVPs themselves, haven't they? And
I like that, absolutely true.
And again, we spoke about this, I think, at the start of the campaign, or one of the other matches in this campaign, where the bigger picture of the situation around the world, and the fact that you mentioned this competition has been postponed twice, and still we've been able to hold it now. And it's because of the wonderful work of the frontliners around the globe, around the world. And we are where we are at the moment. Things have certainly improved. And we hope the positives continue.
Yeah, and I think Manu Poking also said it, didn't he, as well, that we just hope we've given people a little bit of joy and distraction over this time. Here are the semi-finalists. Vietnam pick up a check of $50,000 US as a representative for Vietnam, presented to him by Mr. Winston Lee, the AFF General Secretary. And we should get a pretty decent reception as well for the other losing semi-finalist, of course, who captured the imagination and almost pulled off what would have been one of the stories of the tournament. There you go, there's a reception, because Singapore get the other $50,000 US check. It's been collected by Mr. Lim Kia Tong, who's the president of the Football Association of Singapore. Nine-man Singapore, almost beaten. They came within a missed penalty in the 88th minute of getting into the final. And that one will certainly be a classic for many, many years to come. Always a tough walk when you're a runner-up. So Indonesia led there by Egy Maulana. That's interesting. He's leading the players up. Indonesia, who have fought so hard and have missed out once again on getting a winner's medal. That is never easy. Runners-up, as you can see there. Straight runners-up for 3 editions between 2000 and 2004, then 2010, 2016, and again the 2020 edition.
Tough one to take. Tough one to take as a nation. 6 finals, 6-time silver medalists. But as I said, I think the difference is you've got a very young side, very young squad here that has the potential to grow. I just hope we're not, a couple of years down the line, wondering again why Indonesia haven't been able to take that next step. But in terms of this campaign, if we're just looking at this, you look at the campaign that they've put in, the effort that they've put in this team, I think they've made people back home very proud. I think Indonesians can be really proud of this team, this young team with plenty of potential and quality. And again, the challenge is just taking the next step. Will they be given those opportunities to do that?
Yeah, there were some limitations ahead of this tournament, and during the tournament as well, as we saw today. But they have certainly won a lot of fans as well with their brand of football. Madeo, who was not even scheduled to start for his country, a couple of twists and turns helped him become quite the hero for Indonesia, and particularly savouring that penalty. There is so much potential in this side. They are one of the youngest squads in the AFF Suzuki Cup. Shin Tae-yong has to stay in the job, I think that's clear. Continuity is absolutely key in these sort of circumstances. And he's been a real breath of fresh air as well in those press conferences, hasn't he?
He has. I think it's been very good amongst the coaches, and with the press conferences, what they've said. It's been fascinating to watch that little battle between the coaches in those situations, you know. Things they say about each other. He tried to get under Honorable King's skin a little bit.
Just listen to that, Roshan, as we just hear the crowd roar. They like him, they really like him. And Dato Sri Francisco Calbuadile, the AFF Vice President and Chairman of the AFF Competitions Committee, giving out all those medals, and now the mock check of $100,000 US for the runners-up Indonesia.
Yeah, they should be happy with him, the work that he's done, Shin Tae-yong, to take Indonesia into the final of this competition. You know, again, remember in the previews, in the build-up to this, not too many people would have expected Indonesia to go all this way. He's done a wonderful job against the odds.
the AFF president and chairman of the AFF tournament committee. And they also collect a winner's check of $300,000 US. That's a nice tidy sum, isn't it? And now the trophy to be presented to the Thai skipper Chanatip Songkrasin. What a tournament he has had yet again. Here we go. And here are your AFF Suzuki Cup 2020 champions, Thailand.